have a seat, honey. You know why I called you in here, right? Mm-hmm. Well, the office and I have a bit of some concerns, so we just want to talk to you about some things. So, let me just really quickly finish drafting this email. Oh, give me 1 second. This kind of looks important. Hi, Andrea. I will be there for the 4 p.m. meeting. I have the person we were talking about in my office right now. Okay. All right. Sorry. I just, we're having like a really big district-wide meeting about just performance at the school. And that's actually one of the reasons I called to talk to you. Your mom gave us a call and asked how your grades were doing. And I was like, oh, they're probably good. Let me just pull up their transcript real quick. Well, honey, what I saw it's not really good. Just to put it lightly, I have your transcript right here on this like board. And I just want to go over it with you, okay? So let me just pull up your student file real quick. The internet is so slow at this school, it's insane. All right, well, before I get into, I guess, talking to you about like your performance and whatnot, I want to know how things have been. Are things going okay? Are there any like factors that might be influencing your performance at school? Mm-hmm. And tell me a little bit more about that. Student says there are some factors that might be inhibiting their performance. Okay. So, what kind of, would you say, issues are you having in the classroom? We're just waiting for the internet to pull up your file, and I'm just trying to get to like what's going on. Mm-hmm. Is there anyone that you particularly don't like? Or that's like giving you problems? All right, hon, I was just checking. So now that the file has been pulled up, let's just take a look at your grades. Yeah. So it looks to me like your grades aren't doing so hot. What's going on? Are you just struggling? Do you need a tutor? Like, talk to me, honey. I'm here to help. You know that whatever stays in Miss Mixie's office does not leave. Yeah, whatever you tell me, I'm not going to tell anyone. That's why I have my degree right here on the wall. Okay, so I've had a lot of people tell me a lot of very confidential things. And I know that I'm not allowed to say them to anyone. And for that reason, I want you to be able to trust me. As the guidance counselor, I am here to help you. I am here to kind of guide you in the right direction. I mean, I guess that is why I'm called a guidance counselor. So this meeting is basically to try and guide you in the right direction. Because I want you to be able to go home at night and be like, I am proud of what I did today. I succeeded. I did good on that assignment. I did good on that paper. I did good on that test. I'm ready to attack the day with the ferocity of 1,000 wasps. I don't know why specifically wasps came to my mind, but you know. Is there anything that you think could help improve your performance? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's start by talking about that. What do you think the first step with that solution would be? Okay. Okay. And after that, what do you think? So I like to do this thing called risk and reward. So what are you risking with that goal, and what are you gaining? Mm-hmm. Okay. Why specifically do you think that should be the first step, though? Okay. Yeah, that's a good reason. I'm going to go ahead and print off some documents for you. So I will go collect those at the end of this. They're just going to be in the printer in my back office. I don't want to go there right now because we're having a conversation and I have limited time. So these documents are basically going to tell you your academic progress towards your degree. And right now, we really need to be getting you back on the right track. I don't know what happened, but I am here to help you. It says here that you are not quite meeting the requirements for your basic gen ed. And now I know the basic gen ed can be the most annoying part of everything, but it is also the most important. So I need you to really focus up. Let's pull up some classes that you are specifically struggling in. I'm going to go ahead and turn the monitor to you. And you can see what I'm seeing. So this class specifically, we seem to be having some amount of trouble in. And actually this one too. And if we pull it up, we can see that you did not turn in this assignment. What happened? Why didn't you turn it in? I've heard that excuse before. If it's valid, then I understand. But if it's not, then you need to get that assignment turned in. Did you ask for an extension on it or anything? Because that is a large part of what is killing your grade. Okay, I will send an email to your teacher. And who's your teacher for that class? Okay. To whom it concerns. This, the person I scheduled the meeting with there is an issue on the deadlines for the assignment and would like to request an extension. It is okay by me, Miss Mitzi, if you grant said student this extension. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, that is like probably the biggest factor that is influencing your grade in this specific class. But in this class, it looks like, if you just take a look right on the monitor, it looks like you're failing because of a test. Now, I understand that not everyone is the best test taker, but did you study for it? Mm-hmm. So you said you used a study guide that was provided online. Okay. And where did you get the study guide? Online, so you said you got your answers on Quizlet. Honey, you can't use Quizlet for everything. Sometimes the answers on Quizlet just are not correct. Sometimes they're just wrong. Like if it says choose between A, B, C, or D, the correct answer might be B, but Quizlet will say it's C. Not everything is going to be able to be solved through Quizlet. We really need to get you focused so that you can graduate on time. Yeah, so we're going to, during this meeting, we're going to continue to go over your grades. We're going to go through some notes that your teachers have left me. We're going to create a plan for you to get back on track. And we're going to talk about like any upcoming assignments you have, any upcoming tests or anything like that. And then you're going to tell me about like your schedule, and we're going to see if we can work around that to plan out like some study blocks or something. So first of all, let's go over some more of your grades. So it looks like in this class you're doing very well in. So that's a good thing. Is this a class you like? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. And what do you like about this class? Okay. And would you say the professor is pretty laid back? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it. Oh, you have something from that class to show me? Sure, let me see it. This is nifty. Did you make this? It's really good. I'm proud of you. It's insane. I mean, I understand now why you're doing so good in that class. Okay. Let's read some of the notes that your teacher has given me because, or professors or teachers or whatever you like to call them. Some of them are really good. Some of them are not so great. Now, I don't want to harp on you too much about certain things, but one of your teachers said, "Hi, Miss Mixie. I'm glad you asked my opinion on what happens in this classroom with this student. So this student is consistently off task and tends to get distracted by random things. Likes to communicate with others inside of the classroom, but tends to do so while I'm teaching. Doesn't take notes and tends to get very off task and distracted." So that's not good. What does she mean by this? I understand, but we need to be paying attention. We need to be paying attention, we need to be taking notes, we need to be on task, completing our work, doing all that, you know? Okay. So, as far as that goes, I'm willing to look past that. But this next one, it says that your behavior in the class tends to be reckless and quote unquote disturbing the peace. Now, I'm not really sure what teacher wrote this. It's just an anonymous comment. So, I mean, by the way it's written, I would say it's like a history or government teacher or something. Because disturbing the peace, I mean, that's it's a little bit funny to me. So, do you tend to cause disruptions? Be honest, you're not going to be in trouble. This is just an intervention to try and help you get back on track. Okay. So, yeah, that's basically sums that up for that one. And then we have listens to music while I'm teaching, doesn't pay attention to the movie that we put on for the special, like, education. I don't even know why they're, okay, I need to, oh God, I'm tired. Let's try and reread that note. Doesn't pay attention in class and did not take the correct worksheet notes for the movie that I put on last week. So it seems to be a common theme that you don't pay attention. Now, whether that's due to not caring or maybe like some kind of attention issue, I don't know, but I will say that you do need to start paying attention if you want to graduate on time. Now, you can do whatever you want. Remind me again of what you want to do whenever you get out of school. Because a diploma is invaluable. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you know the credentials of that, right? Do you have any experience in this field? Describe that a little bit more for me, okay? Okay. So, you seem a little on edge. Is everything okay? No, honey. This is not a meeting to harass you or be like, oh my God, you're in such trouble. This is a meeting just to help. Now, if you had a meeting with like Angela, our board of directors, or God, even Serena, who's our principal, we're gonna have, and then there would be problems, but they want to make sure that you're getting back on the right path. So they put you with me, the top rated counselor in the area. So, with that being said, there is a good note for you on this. And it says, student is consistently on task, finishing their assignments on time, and seems to be having a ton of fun in this class. Thank you for asking my opinion, Miss Mixie. I really appreciate it. So that is one good mark on your record. But it does not outweigh the bad marks. So, I want to ask you some questions. And I want you to answer these on a scale of 1 to 5, okay? I am consistently on time to class. I like to do my work efficiently and effectively in class. I believe that I am good at what I do. I am able to complete math equations effectively and timely. I feel personally responsible for what I do and do not believe that others can have to help me. I am independent and want to do things on my own. Oh, okay, sorry. I believe that through the power of responsibility, I can get anything done. If I do what I love, the money will follow. I believe a degree is very important for educational purposes. Okay, and here's this question. I feel on task and focused during class. Now, are you sure? Because based on what I've just read, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I find my artistic abilities to allow me to craft intricate projects and creations. Yeah, I get that. I am capable of sewing basic fabrics and threading a needle. I like interacting with others and socializing. I believe that my abilities will one day take me to higher professions. I want to be in the workforce during school. Do you already have a job? Okay, I understand. I like to be able to complete my assignments in a timely manner. I elicit the help from others to get things done. I am capable and not scared of asking others for help. I am able to listen effectively and take notes. Okay, that is the end of our survey. Let me just get the results real quick. So it looks here like you've scored a 25, which is in the middle. It's not the best, it's not the worst either. So that is some amount of redemption for you, I suppose. Now that we've done that, I want to know, did you answer all questions honestly? You didn't fudge anything or anything like that? Okay, I believe you. So now I'm going to show you some images and you are going to tell me what you see. You see a cat with a ball. Okay? Image number 2. Number 2, number 2, number 2, number 2. Okay, elaborate a little bit. I can see where you're coming from. Okay, image number 3. Image number 3, number 3, number 3. You see an ASMR microphone. Now, what is ASMR? Oh, okay. Is that something that you like? Do you find it relaxing, therapeutic? Mm-hmm. And here's the fourth image I want you to look at. What do you see here? Nothing. There is definitely something on this paper. Take a closer look. Okay. And the last one. You see a cactus in a desert with the sun. Okay. That's pretty interesting for an ink blot test, but I won't judge. Everyone sees different things. So now now that we've gone over your grades and took a survey and went over some ink blots, I now want to talk about our kind of plan for improvement. I think you already told me step 1 again, but do me a favor and just recite it. And what steps are you going to take to achieve step 1? Okay. All right. Okay. I think that's good. We have resources for that in the school library that you're always free to check out. So, you do have a library card, right? Okay. Yeah, it looks like this. So, what would be your second step? Right. And you see that that's going to be your second step. Now, what smaller steps can you take to get to this? I agree with that. Okay, and let's go with one more. Yeah. That's a good one. Okay, so as far as this next step goes, let's do something in the line of like study time. Like, what can I do to make sure that I have study time for studying? Okay. So we can do that. But do you know that you're supposed to make like a 5-day plan and study a little bit each day before your test? Yeah, it is actually proven that that improves scores. Now, in high school, I used to cram. I used to, like the night before, I would get all of my materials together and I would just cram them. But I will tell you that while that does work for some, it doesn't work for others. Because you don't have like the practice problems, and quizzes can be worded very, very weirdly. Trust me, I would know. You know, coming up we have a study group planned that's supposed to help people learn how to effectively study. One thing I would recommend is something called Pomodoro sessions. So they're broken up into 4 blocks, and each block has a break between it. So it goes like if you had like 45-minute Pomodoro sessions, it would be 45 minutes, 15-minute break, 45 minutes, 15-minute break, 45 minutes, 15-minute break, 45 minutes, and so on and so forth. It's supposed to help you stay focused and on task while you're studying. Yeah, it can be effective for some. It's not effective for all, though. So sometimes you have to come up with better solutions. Some people can't just sit down and write for 3 hours just studying. I know for a few students here, Pomodoro works quite well. Man, I need my coffee to kick in. Hey, I'm a Starbucks girl. I love Starbucks. So, yeah, based on the notes that you've gotten and your survey and your study plan and the steps that we've taken or are going to take, I think you have some potential to improve. And I want to check back with you in probably about a month or so and see how things are going. Because, we're getting kind of close to the end of the year. We've got a couple more months left. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. I want to see you back next week, okay? Yeah, I want to see you back next week to go over some more stuff and check your progress. All right. Let me wrap this up. And you are free to go, honey. Thank you so much for meeting me today. Is there anything else that you'd like to discuss? You say you want to discuss one of the factors that's kind of holding you back. Okay, so what happened? Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I understand how that is. I've dealt with that myself. So, I get it. I really do. But there's no sense dwelling on the past. We have to consistently move forward because we can't change the past, but our actions of the present can shape our future. So, here, come here. Give me a hug. It's gonna be okay, honey, I promise. I'm here for you. I am here for you. Do you have like any kind of anyone that you're talking to about it, like a supportive family or anything? Okay, well that's good. But yeah, you can come into my office anytime you need to talk. So let's go ahead and schedule another meeting for next week. So I want to know what your schedule is like. What do you have open? What do you not have open? What are your busy days? What are your free days? That's kind of what we need to go over next. So during the morning, do you have any time? Afternoon? Evening? Okay, we can go with the afternoon. Yeah, that's fine. What time are you looking for? 3:30? Okay. And were you wanting that to be in person or online? All right, I'll notate that. So I will see you in either 300 Pear Hall or online next week, same day that we met today. All right, sweetheart, you take care. Bye-bye now. A very, very special thanks to my Ultramans, Comet, Ace, the support.